Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to IUTA TV, the online talk show of the International Association of the Universities of the Third Age. Today's episode of IUTA TV is dedicated to the forthcoming World Senior Tourism Congress in Yantai, China, and we will discuss with Professor Francois Vellas, the director of WSTC and the president of IUTA, this Congress, this extremely important international event. So, Professor Vellas, welcome back to IUTA TV. And
hello.
Hello. So, could you tell us, please, some more words about the World Senior Tourism Congress and what the people could expect, the future participants could expect from this very important event?
The second World Senior Tourism Congress will take place in Yantai next May 23 to 26, and it will be a new step for developing senior tourism worldwide. What we'll focus on this second WSTC is the supply side. So it will be a lot of countries from the 5 continents that will deliver some presentation about new tourism product for senior, focusing on senior study tours linked with U3A, the University of Third Age.
So senior study tours should be a kind of benchmark for the U3A movement, and this is the crossing point between universities of the Third Age and senior tourism. And what can you tell us more about this specific niche in the tourism business, the senior study tours, and how we can benefit from this important part of the business?
Yes, it will be much more than a benchmark, because each of us will learn from the other, because we shall have a lot of experience of this cooperation between side, the tourism organization, the tourism destination, the tourism providers, and the demand side that belongs from senior and mostly senior attending U3A. As you know, there are in the world more than 10 million students in U3A. 7 million of them are in China. So it will be a very good opportunity to compare, but as well to improve the touristic product. Because before the WSTC, we realized that most of tourism product dedicated to senior wasn't really dedicated. There are usual product, and senior participate to this kind of package. But now with the World Senior Tourism Congress, we shall show how to reach the real expectation of the senior in terms of tourism, in terms of travel, in terms of destination, and in terms of content.
The World Senior Tourism Congress will bring together 3 main stakeholders in senior tourism. The senior tourists, which already are united around the International Association of the U3As, the tourism providers, any kind of business related to senior tourism, and the public institutions. What can each of these stakeholders expect? What they can take and what they can receive at the Congress?
This is the most important goal of the World Senior Tourism Congress. Seniors, we spoke about U3, about senior students, but we are looking to much more, because we shall host in the next WSTC International Federation of Seniors, not on senior students, on seniors, such as the International Federation of Seniors. We shall have as well the European Federation of Seniors. So it will be mostly the whole seniors person, elderly person that like and want to travel worldwide. And it's important to have this senior connecting with the destination, because the destination needs to invest to accommodate this new kind of tourist. And we shall have the presentation of programs such as the WHO, the World Health Organization, about cities friendly for seniors. And as well, of course, the connection between seniors and destination, that means public authorities, can work if we have the providers. And the providers are, of course, mainly private providers. This is why it's very important that the three parts are working together in the WSTC to improve not only for senior tourism, but for global tourism development.
Thank you very much. And now maybe we can present to our viewers the website of the World Senior Tourism Congress.
Yes, I would like to say that for the next second World Senior Tourism Congress, we decided to develop a new website. So thanks for Georgi Stankov from Bulgaria that did the preparation with the new website with the network, the worldwide network of UTA, and as well in connection with the website that is done in China with Chenxu Wang. And so that would be a very good possibility to know a lot about Tourism Congress, connecting to this website and finding all the information on that. And I would like to ask Georgi Stankov to do a presentation of this new website. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The new website of the World Senior Tourism Congress has the important aim to cover all aspects of senior tourism. So it's not only about the Senior Tourism Congress, it's the senior tourism business and all sides of all aspects of this important niche in the tourism sector. We would like to present the exponential growth of senior tourism, which is very much related to the growing proportion of the seniors around the world. And the proportion of the seniors, the share of the senior people around the world is growing thanks to the longevity, thanks to the good standard of quality of life, etc., etc. So we have unseen number of seniors who nowadays live around the globe, and they need quality service, quality products, and universities of the third age is probably the most important place where we can connect all these kind of services, because the universities of the third age are not only related to providing education, they actually improve the quality of life. They teach senior students how to live better, how to take care of their health, how to take care about the things that are important for them. And universities of the third age are probably the most important movement around the world that supports seniors in living an active life, something that all international institutions actually recommend and believe it's very important. So thanks to the universities of the third age, senior tourism has a really different approach, and the World Senior Tourism Congress can support this different approach. Professor Vellas called this is the senior study tours. So we present the Congress, the participants, the three important stakeholders in this process, the private sector, any kind of companies and organization involved in senior tourism, the representatives of national, regional, and local public institutions, which are responsible for tourism and senior tourism, and any kind of policies related to senior citizens, and the universities of the third age, any kind of associations. So we meet together, we bring together all these stakeholders, we provide them place, location, we provide them different packages and options to travel around China and everywhere around. We provide them the possibility to meet another stakeholders, to make meetings, to make deals, to find destinations, to find any kind of options, and to require and to demand for what they need from the providers of these services and products. And probably most important right now is that we have a new section. So any kind of events that are related to the senior tourism, events which are organized by the World Senior Tourism Congress, could be followed on this website. And thanks to this, any viewers, any visitors on the website will be very well informed about the process of senior tourism and how the World Senior Tourism Congress improves the senior tourism around the world. So we can read about the growing market of senior tourism around the globe. You can find the keynote speakers of the World Senior Tourism 2018. You can spend and enjoy the photos from the World Gourmet Night and the World Gourmand Book Awards. And you can see the post-conference trailer of the WSTC 2018. You can reach the feedback from participants like Rhonda Weston, which is from Australia, and she will come back. She said that she's extremely impressed by the World Senior Tourism Congress. And we believe that the personal feedback of the participants in the Congress is extremely important. There is no better advertisement for event than the feedback of the participants. So we have such feedback. And Rhonda Weston is also a president of the University of the Third Age in Toowoomba, Australia. And we present the senior study tours as we organize them in China and other places. So the Chinese experience is very well presented, and we have a lot of things to share from the Chinese study tours. And the people who participate in the World Senior Tourism Congress will have the opportunity to join such study tours and to explore what it's like to be a senior study tourist. And also people can learn by doing, like, for example, they can explore traditional technology for extracting gold, etc., etc., etc. So plenty of information in this new website. Also, Professor Vellas working visit in Mauritius, which was also related to the last governing board meeting. But here, from the perspective of the World Senior Tourism Congress and from the perspective of the senior tourism movement. So anything that you would like to find about the senior tourism and anything that you could like, that would need to find about the World Senior Tourism Congress is available right now on the internet in this new website. It's called wstc.website. So we can join also our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/wstc.website. And you can follow another way of communicating. So we get together many people from around the world, and they can join and contribute for the World Senior Tourism Congress from any point of the planet, which is, I think, really important because we build a big network, a big community of people. And this new website is a manifestation of this process. So hopefully our visitors of the website and our viewers on the YouTube will enjoy this website and be inspired to visit China to take part in the World Senior Tourism Congress. So that's about the new website. Yes.
Yes. And this new website will include as well the video on Ayuta TV.
Yes.
So it will be a very living website.
Yes, hopefully it will be like this. And
So thank you very much, Georgi, and we shall have new IUTA TV on the website because, as we said, this website is including more and more information every week. And about this website, I would like to ask to our two colleagues from our international team, WSTC, Olga and Chenxu, to answer to your question and provide us some comments. So Olga is here. They just arrived from Russia in Toulouse, and so she will get in connection with you now. I give you the floor.
Hello, Georgi.
Hello, Olga. Nice to see you. How was your flight? And how was your trip to Toulouse?
Yes. Hello, everybody. My name is Olga Subanova for English. And I also want to add that is very important for Russia, also for countries. So if you will visit our website regularly, you can find interesting information about Russian youths, about developing senior tourism in Russia.
It will be wonderful. And I hope that very soon we really can build this big network and expand everything that we create together as a process, and people can benefit from this information. So from your perspective, what can be done in order to improve the new website of the World Senior Tourism Congress? What would you like to see? If you know the feedback of another Russian experts, what the Russian audience would like to see on such website?
Oh, thank you for your question. In Russia, as I said, the senior tourism is developing very fast. So I think it's practically necessary to publish different reports, research papers, and of course our achievements in developing senior tourism. Because Russia as a country is very big, so we have different interesting cases in developing senior tourism in different regions. For example, in September, Professor Vellas and I visited Yutri Tomsk in Siberia. And of course, we have interesting cases in developing senior tourism in Siberia also, as well as other parts of Russia. So I will be glad to share with international colleagues with all over the world Russian experience. And we will talk on Russian with our website. So please, dear colleagues, visit wstc.website.
Thank you.
Thank
now we can do.
Hello, Georgi. How are you?
Hello. I'm fine, thank you. Nice to see you. So,
nice to see you.
We are talking about the new website, and from Chinese perspective, actually, it's very good that we have you because you are a kind of symbolic bridge between China and Europe. You know very well both cultures. And from your perspective, what could be done in order to improve this website so to serve better to the purpose to be institutional, but also not only institutional, but also to provide more and richer information to all interested sites? What could be done from your perspective?
Okay, I would just say congratulations for the new website of WSTC, because I think it's improves the development of it's very know all the news and about all the information for the second edition of WSTC. So in my opinion, for this website, we could have different language. For example, Chinese language and English of French. So we decide to keep our old one, and we should link it with the new website. It's very important to share all information and about all necessary information for the second edition WSTC, and all of information what we need for the senior tourists. So I think it's very important.
Okay, so thank you very much for this idea. So we will try to add more languages. It will be better. Okay, I understand this. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks. Thank you very much. Okay.
I would like to ask Professor Vellas, is there something that we would like to add in this as a finish of this episode of Ayuta TV? Is there something that Professor Vellas would like to say at the end?
It's coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So thank you very much again for this episode of Ayuta TV. I think it was very useful and helpful, full of information. What would you like to say as final words for the episode, Professor Vellas, since you're the director of WSTC?
I'd like to say that we are at the end of the year 2018, and this year was very successful in terms of senior tourism development, because we had the first World Senior Tourism Congress in Yantai that was attended by a lot of nationalities and a lot of participants, and that was the first stone that was very successful for the future. And I do hope that next year and the following years, it will be growing and growing. So the contribution of Ayuta TV to the development of senior tourism and to the success of the World Senior Tourism Congress is very important. So I would like to thank all the contributors to Ayuta TV, as well all the people, seniors watching Ayuta TV. And I tell you all the best for the next year, that we shall meet us again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Stay with Ayuta TV and follow our future episode.